EA Sports coverage of the NFL has us at the Mercedes-Benz Superdome in downtown New Orleans. The setting in this dome just serves to amplify the excitement of the folks in New Orleans as their Saints burst from the tunnel a moment ago. They're set, and we're set as well as the Saints get ready to do battle with the Baltimore Ravens. Here's Will Lutz ready to get this one started. And we are underway from the Superdome. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
At their own 18-yard line.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. They'll run for the first time with J.K. Dobbins. And a short pickup there as he'll take this up to right around the 20. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
A gain of 2. Brings up 2nd and 8.
Dobbins running out of the gun. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. 16 yards, a first down.
Well, I can certainly tell my age, partner, because when I was a kid, running backs like J.K. Dobbins with over 2,000 yards in their final season in college, they went early in the draft. Instead, he somehow lasted until the 2nd round. But how great is it to get a guy with that ability who can run it inside, run to the perimeter, and catch the football out of the backfield? To be able to get him in the 2nd round, that's what I call a steal.
So in Saints territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 37-yard line. A shotgun snap and a give to Dobbins. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
That's a really nice, tough run inside, and they gained 5 yards on it. And to be frank about it, most offenses don't expect to get 5 yards on a play call like that. So when they do, they go back to their huddle with a little pep in their steps. They're starting to think that they're starting to dominate the line of scrimmage.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. Jackson from the shotgun, sliding out of the pocket. And, boy, that one drops incomplete, but if he was hit a fraction sooner, it may have been a fumble.
Different pass rushes are designed for different things. Sometimes you want to keep the quarterback in the pocket. Sometimes you want him to flush. I don't know exactly how this one was designed, but they made sure they moved him to his right. He got out of the pocket. Unfortunately for him, he was hit as he tried to throw the ball, and that resulted in an incompletion.
It's a gain of 5 on the play, and that'll bring up 4th down. And on their first drive, the offense staying out there. They're going to go for it on 4th. They're going for it with Dobbins. And he will have a first down at about the 21-yard line. Well, we kind of looked at each other as they decided to go for it, but in the end, great execution, a 6-yard gain, and it all works out. Jackson on first down. Got a man, it's caught for a Ravens touchdown. Lamar Jackson hooking up with Mark Andrews. And the Ravens take it all the way down the field and score on the opening drive. Justin Tucker for the extra point. And the Ravens lead at 7-0.
Makes the score Ravens 7, Saints nothing. Justin Tucker to kick off for Baltimore.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Saints take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
So Brees going to lead the Saints up here 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. They start the drive on the ground. Kamara. And he stopped immediately there. Linebacker Patrick Queen bringing him down. Well, we talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot. He had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
22 yards there first down.
First and 10 at the 47-yard line.
Now a first down carry. It's Kamara. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. Another big hitter there. This one good for 18. So back-to-back big runs, picking apart this defense on the opening drive.
I thought this was a passing league. I thought this was the era we were in where the ball was always in the air, right?
They didn't get the memo.
They didn't get the memo, and I know this to be true. Offensive linemen still, to this day, they want to run the football. They want to fire out and hit people across the
touchdown! New Orleans! Latavius Murray, 34 yards. And the Saints are within an extra point of tying this thing up. Getting your back involved, what's the importance there in the passing game?
So oftentimes you can create mismatches because who's going to cover him, and you get him into space, which is where he likes to operate with the ball in his hands. Oftentimes makes people miss, gets that run after the catch, and off he goes.
And into the end zone. Each team's had it, each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. This will make it into the end zone. The lane opens here. He's past the 30. And he nearly broke that for more, but as it is, still a good return. They'll start the drive right around the 37. Set at the line for this next drive. They had to go a long way on their last drive to score the touchdown. This time they get at least a little bit more of a cushion with field position.
I have to think that with this field position, after what they did on the last drive, they might want to take a shot right now and try and cut down the length of the drive.
A throw down the field, caught by his running back. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. Nice way to start the drive, a gain of 12 and a first down. These two teams all tied after one.
First quarter, with the score tied 7-7.
On first and 10, it's Dobbins. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. They get 14 on that one. That's good for a Baltimore first down. Those are the types of run, Charles, that they say this first-year running back can provide a lot more of in the future.
He made it look easy, didn't he? Picking up that first down. Some have described him as a diamond in the rough with a lot of polish, nice little buffing. This guy could be one of the top backs going forward.
Jackson throwing on target to Brown. And he is out of bounds, but first he gets it inside the 10 to the 7. It'll go as an impressive 31-yard gain.
It's not a surprise when you read scouting reports and watch tape because you know he's a heck of a player. But he is so difficult to get down in the open field. They just want to get him the ball and let him do his thing.
They'll run with Dobbins. And a minuscule gain of maybe a yard from the 6 to the 5.
Well, every now and then we have to let a cliche fly, partner. And in this case, what do they say in the NFL? Your best ability is often your availability. And this is an extremely durable kid coming out of Ohio State. Carried the ball every time they even thought about running it. Wore down defense.
And he'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. A 5-yard touchdown run. And the Ravens have taken the lead. Well, that was all Lamar Jackson all the time on that drive, both through the air and in the end with the touchdown run.
Yeah, how about him doing things a little bit on the reverse side there, Brandon, because he softened him up throwing the football and opened up the running lanes. And when he gets a little bit of a sliver, he's gone. And that's exactly what he did there.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Saints take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. They trail a one-score deficit, 14-7, as they come up first and 10. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
Murray, the ball carrier.
Brandon, 5 yards on that run. Let's get back to the huddle and make sure if you're a back, you spend time with your offensive line and give them credit. Hard to move those 300-plus pounders at the line of scrimmage, and they did for a significant chunk of yardage.
Looking for a crease, can't find one. Stopped at the line of scrimmage. Looked like he was trying to bounce it outside, but no success.
Yeah, sometimes you got to just figure out where you're going to go, and sometimes you just have to take it to another spot. In trying to get it outside, the defensive pursuit was there and just ran him down.
And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. Tough sledding. They lose a yard there on third.
With his size, he's a tough man to bring down, but they do a nice job there stopping his progress and not allowing him to get back to the line of scrimmage.
We've hit the 2-minute mark of the second quarter, 14-7. We remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll pay a visit to Jonathan Coachman. He's in Orlando, and he'll have our EA Sports halftime report. It is incomplete, but there is a flag. And on fourth down, this is a big call. Forcing the incomplete pass on fourth down and then roughing the passer.
Your offense was ready to roll, ready to get out on the field and take over. Instead, self-inflicted. Now they have to stay on the field and play.
Following the penalty, it's Kamara. He's got this to the 30 before being taken down. Big hitter there. A first down gain of 26 yards. Looked like they picked a heck of a time to run the counter.
And we've been saying that in this great game of football probably since we started playing. Anytime you get guys thinking you're going to go one.
Blitz coming, and down he goes. Patrick Queen gets him for a loss of 10 yards from his linebacker spot. Man, he got in there so quickly, Charles. What could the offense have done to adjust and account for that?
But what you're hoping is that you figure out and you see and get a clue that maybe there's going to be some pressure coming at you, and you change the blocking schemes. Maybe you go to max protection. The biggest ones, maybe you bring your running back in to try and keep you clean. But in that case, that didn't happen. Zero accountability, and a sack resulted.
He'll leave it for Montgomery complete. And give him 6 yards here as he's stopped near the 35 at the 34. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this first half. And defensively, Baltimore's in a dime look here on third. And now the first throw for the backup quarterback. That's to his running back. It's Alvin Kamara. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. A chance now to get even before the break as they come up first and goal. Now they'll run. Murray. And a nice job to break free of one tackle, but it slowed his momentum somewhat, and he's taken down right after. Only a yard that time. Second and goal.
Gain of a yard. Brings up second and goal.
They'll run it with Kamara. And the avenue collapsed for him as he's going to be held up short of the goal line. Now a timeout taken.
No gain on the play.
Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. About a half yard from the end zone, third and goal. They'll run for it. This is Murray. And he'll take it into the end zone for the Saints touchdown. Latavius Murray in the final seconds of the first half. And the Saints are within an extra point of tying this thing up.
I don't think it's any state secret to know what they were saying before the start of this drive. Let's go and punch one in the end zone and go into the halftime feeling a heck of a lot better about ourselves. Let's go get this done.
Yeah, tie things up, and then you got a brand new ball game. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's...
And he's going to go down. Couldn't get a throw off with the pressure. Maybe that was for the best, as that brings us to the end of this first half of play. So thanks to the late touchdown, it's a tie ball game here heading to break. As we send you to our EA studios in Orlando, here's Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report. And ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. So Bree's going to lead the Saints up here, 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. Here's Breeze to throw. And brought in by the tight end Cook. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion. Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33.
When you execute a drag or a crossing route really well and give them a chance to let it develop a little bit, you can gain some significant yardage hitting your tight end on that one.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Breeze. And that'll be incomplete. So, Charles, tie game here. What are your keys as we continue to play this second half?
I know people think it's always trite when you say the same things over and over, but they're tried and true in the game of football. Who's going to block better? Who's going to tackle better? In this case, to me, it's turnovers. You've got to take care of the football in order to win the game.
Breeze looking to throw on 3rd and 2. And he's going to have the first down yardage to the 35. It'll be a pickup of just 2, and it's going to yield a new set of downs. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. To throw is Breeze. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Murray. And out across midfield down to the 45. An excellent pickup of 20 yards.
And this is why trying to cover the angle route is so difficult. Anyone playing the linebacker position, when they see a running back out of the backfield widen because he heads towards the flat first, oftentimes you widen too much and overcommit. He cuts up inside, and that's what we saw there. A nice pickup for a first down.
Breeze now on 1st down. This is complete to Michael Thomas. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. He was held without a catch in the first half, but he's got one here, and he also picks up a first down.
1st and 10 at the 33-yard line.
Now Breeze. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. He was held without a catch in the first half, but he's got one here, and he also picks up a first down. They'll run. This is Canara. And they're going to lose some on this play. Being knocked back to the 18. It was Matt Judon that time who worked his way in to blow that play up. That loss of 3, a rare stumble on a promising drive. Here's 2nd and 13. Breeze now. And his throw here's incomplete. Emmanuel Sanders, the intended receiver, and it's 3rd down.
Certainly looked like someone was very confident in his ability to fit that one in. I would say he was overconfident because there wasn't a whole lot of separation there. Had that one covered pretty well downfield and knocked it away.
A long way to go here on 3rd down for the 8th play of the drive. Now Breeze. And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free, and it brings up 4th down.
That's a good job there creating the contact to force the incompletion. And now since it's 4th down, that should set up a field goal situation.
And a nice sigh of relief defensively to be able to hold them to 3. Well, they don't get a touchdown here in the opening drive of the 3rd quarter, but I think maybe you still say mission accomplished as they come away with the lead.
No, absolutely. You keep the pressure on, right? You go downfield, get some points up on the board, and hope that you've motivated your defense to take the field and hold that lead.
Taken about 7 yards deep. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
At their own 22-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass-first league, that is quite surprising. Not many teams patient enough to stick with the run. Everybody wants to advance the ball through the air. They've got to get their timing back.
Under a minute to go in this 3rd quarter as they come up 1st and 10. From the gun, Jackson. He'll buy some time right. He'll find Dobbins out of the backfield. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. 16 yards on that one at a Raven first. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. Jackson on the give to Dobbins. And he's going to take this across the 50 and into Saints territory. And the tackle there by Quan Alexander.
A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6. At the Saints 40.
Coming up on a 2nd and 6. Back now here live in New Orleans. It's been a very hotly contested game to this point. Just a field goal separating these two teams as we get set for the 4th quarter. To throw on 2nd and 6. Jackson being chased out left. He's going to take off with it. And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line. It's just a gain of a couple there on the scramble, and now it's 3rd down.
A 2-yard gain on the play. And it's 3rd down.
They'll run. It's Dobbins. And he will have 1st down yardage as he's brought down at the 41. Just 4 yards on the pickup, but that's good enough to extend the drive. Clock running, under 4 to play now as they come up on 1st and 10. And now Jackson will look to throw it, escaping the pressure right. Oh, looking for Andrew. And at the 7-yard line, the catch is made. And he'll head out of bounds inside the 10. Mark him down at the 9. Give him 32 on the play. From the gun, it's Jackson. Well, the Ravens are looking at 1st and goal as he's tackled all the way down at the 2-yard line. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Jackson. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked up by Marcus Williams. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. So they will accept the penalty and move forward. Jackson's going to keep it. And he goes backwards on this one, losing yardage to the 7. He lost 6 there on the first down play.
He kept it in his hands and tried to push it across the goal line himself, but the defensive front wouldn't allow him to do so, bringing up second down and a bit farther.
Now from the 7, here's second and goal. From the gun, Jackson eluding the pressure right. And this is caught. Touchdown, Baltimore. J.K. Dobbins there to make the grab. And the Ravens have retaken the lead. So he scrambled right, but was able to look back toward the middle of the end zone to find a target.
As you know, in this game, sometimes you just have to know when to break the rules, because we all know most guys throwing the football are taught never throw back into the middle of the field on a scramble. He did it and got away with it for a touchdown.
Instinct sometimes, right? They just take over.
Instinct and vision. Sometimes you just see people who are open, you're able to get it to them.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. And they will be looking to answer the touchdown their defense just surrendered. Still a good chunk of time remaining here in the fourth quarter and a chance to regain the lead in a tight one. On first down, Breeze. And the Raven pressure too much. Down he goes. Sacked by Yannick Ngakoue, the former Maryland Terp. That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now second down and 22 yards to go. We've got a one-score game with inside of 2 minutes remaining. And that one goes incomplete. He's maybe lucky it wasn't a fumble as he got hit as he threw it. So it's Saints football as we get you reset. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. They'll set up the screen down to Kamara. And they're able to bring him down at the 20. They do get 7 out of that, but not enough to prevent a fourth down. I don't know that those medium 5-ish yard gains are going to do it right now. Probably should have dropped it, right?
Yeah, that way you save more time on the clock. But I know receivers, they think they can catch it and break a tackle and turn it into a big gain.
Down 4 late. Got to go for it here on fourth down. They'll go for it. It's Breeze. Oh, a crusher there as it's intercepted. It's Chuck Clark picking it off. And they'll set up shop right near midfield at the 49-yard line. After the interception, here's Jackson. He's going to loft one deep. Got a man. It's caught inside the 10. And so close as he takes it all the way to the 2-yard line. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts as it comes with 1:04 left to go in the game. It's first and goal, and a late touchdown at this stage could officially salt this one away. Jackson going to run. And they go the wrong way on this one. Losing yardage back at the 12. Now we'll get a quick timeout called by New Orleans, number 2. As they get it with under a minute to go now in the football game. They'll try again on second and goal after going backwards to the 12. They'll run here with Dobbins. And here he'll get it down to the 7. Now the Saints will use their third and final timeout as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds left to go in the game. A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play, third and goal. Off the play fake to Dobbins. Here's Jackson. And he can't get a throwaway. He's taken down. Cameron Jordan wreaking havoc with a sack.
Exactly what they were looking for. They've been giving up yardage. They've been letting them drive right downfield, but they got a sack right there. How about that for a little bit of revenge?
And his kick is right there. It's good, and that'll make this a 7-point game. So from a defensive perspective, though, I think maybe they're saying, hey, we did what we needed to do, kept this a one-score game.
Yeah, without a doubt, because they were able to bleed some time off the clock, right? Put themselves in a good position, but it's not out of reach yet, okay? Being able to hold them to a field goal means that they do have a chance to come back and win this game.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. Well, this is just an exercise in futility. Do you even bother running a play here offensively?
I wouldn't, because now is not going to erase what's happened during the game. So after it's over, you're going to go to the film, find out where the game was really lost. But this is not a situation now where you're going to make up for anything.
We'll see what they do here. Well, going into the final play of this game, they knew that they needed some type of a miracle there at the very end, but they couldn't get it done. However, we were treated to really a spectacular affair.
Even though they didn't finish it off, you're exactly right. They took us down to the last play. We're still, you were wondering, could it happen? Possibly, even though we both knew it was a long shot.